As we get started here, I want to talk about 4 beliefs or convictions that I bring to this class. We all bring different beliefs and values and convictions to our learning experiences, and they shape what happens. So let me share a little bit about the beliefs and the convictions that shape the design of this course. The first one is this idea of the Industrial Revolution and its impact on education. One of my convictions is that it's time for us to move beyond the factory model or the assembly line model of education. For the last 200 plus years, schools have been designed and redesigned around industrial age concepts. Everything from our letter grade system to the way that we rank, to standardized tests, to multiple choice tests, to desks and straight rows and bells that guide us from one class to the next. Now, I'm not arguing that we necessarily need to get rid of all of those things, but this is an opportunity for us to reevaluate how we use them and if we use them in every situation. Because right now, we're coming to a new age, the information revolution, the digital revolution. It's giving us a sense of new possibilities that might help us achieve our goals more effectively than some of the practices of the past. So I'd invite you to join me in exploring these possibilities. Again, I'm not asking that we get rid of the entire system as we know it today, but that we at least take some time to reevaluate it and consider what's really best to accomplish our distinct mission, vision, values, and goals in each of our schools and classrooms. Related to that, a second conviction that I bring has to do with the learner. So if we're moving away from an assembly line model, an assembly line treats every item as a widget, and each one is treated exactly the same and processed exactly the same. But that's not people. That's not who we are. Each and every person that we're honored to serve or to teach comes with a unique set of gifts, talents, abilities, passions, backgrounds, beliefs, convictions, and all sorts of other things. So the question is, how do we design learning experiences that meet the unique needs and goals of every learner in our class? And that's a huge question to ask, and I'm not sure we can always find the perfect answer. In fact, I know we can't. But I do believe that some of the emerging technologies and resources and emerging possibilities for teaching and learning can help us get a little bit closer. So that's one of the convictions that I believe that I bring to the class, that each student is a unique creation full of potential, and that part of our mission in education is to figure out how to capitalize upon, how to really leverage, grow that potential in each learner. So a third conviction that I bring has to do with technology. I believe that every technology has benefits and downsides, what I call affordances and limitations. In other words, a technology isn't just neutral. If you have a hammer, hammers kind of drive you to look for things that you can hit. Hammers want nails. If you have a screwdriver, that's a little bit different of a tool, right? Well, technology's that way. You see, it's not like a hammer is good or bad. I'm not saying that. But the tool that you have shapes the sense of possibility that you see before you. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more. So a last conviction that I bring to the class has to do with the concept of integrating technology. I don't believe that integrating technology is a worthwhile goal in and of itself. Our goal is not to add more technology to our schools and classes as some standalone goal. We don't do that in our families. We don't do that in other places. Think about it. Imagine that you're on a sports team and the coach comes at the beginning of the year and says, okay, everybody, here's the goal for the year. We are going to be the most high-tech team on the planet. We are going to be so high-tech. We may or may not win games, but we are going to be a really high-tech place. We are going to integrate more technology into our team than anyone has ever done before. Or what about a husband and wife? And in their marriage vows, they make a commitment to be the most high-tech couple in the world. We'll meaningfully integrate technology into our relationship in a way that benefits us and others. It just seems kind of silly, doesn't it? We're talking about people and community and relationships here. And with that in mind, integrating technology is not really a worthwhile goal in and of itself. The goal is to create environments and communities and experiences where high-impact learning takes place. If technologies, current and emerging technologies, can help us do that more effectively than in the past, then let's use them. I've mentioned in one of the introductory videos for this course, a little teaser video that was sent out, I mentioned a Harvard professor, Chris Deedy, who gave a presentation that I was listening to a number of years ago, where he suggested that there may come a time when pure face-to-face instruction will be considered educational malpractice. And as I mentioned before, that's a really bold statement. I don't know if I entirely agree with all pieces of it. But here's the part that does make sense. Let's use the medical example. If you're in the field of medicine and you have technologies available to you that can help the patient in front of you and you don't use them, that could be considered malpractice. I have this technology, it's right here. All I have to do is learn how to use it and use it with this patient, and it can help them get healthier. What about in education? Are there tools and resources that are new and available to us now that can help us do a better job in equipping students for life and learning in the digital age?